Hello guys, welcome to our session 18. For today's class, we're finally going to see our story number 4 of the Story Fun. For this session, we're going to need the Story Fun and also our art notebook and our colors. Okay, please go and get it. Let's open it at the story number 4. The King's Colors. So now please open your story fun in the story number 4, The King's Colors. Okay, let's listen to the story and follow with your eyes reading.
Student's Book, page 28. 4. The King's Colours.
My name's Oliver. I'm lucky because Dad and I do a lot of travelling together. I heard this story on the radio last year. I really liked it. Many thousands of years ago, in a country where the weather was always hot and dry, there was an important but sad king. The king was sad because there weren't many colours in his country. The sands and grasses everywhere were yellow. The skies were always blue, and the rocks and stones were all grey. All the animals were grey too. The camels in the sandy desert, the swans and the eagles, the horses in the hills, and the hippos and snakes.
I want more colours in my country,
The king said.
I want to see white, purple, orange, green, pink, and black in my country.
An old woman heard the king and walked for 3 days to speak to him. She was tired after her journey, but she didn't sleep. She sat down on a large rock, looked at the king and said,
"Don't be sad. I can't give you all 6 colours, white, pink, purple, orange, green and black, but I can give you 3 more colours for your country. Which 3 colours would you like most of all?"
The king thought and then slept, and then thought again, and then slept. On the 3rd day, he had an answer for the old woman.
Most of all, I'd like the colours orange, black, and white,
He said.
Orange because that colour is like yellow, but it looks warmer and more interesting. Orange in my country could make me happy again. I'd like black because I never see black in the day. Black is an excellent, strong colour, and black in my country could make me feel stronger again too. I'd like white because white is the colour of the light from the moon, and I know that white in my country could make my heart sing. These 3 colours could make me the happiest king in the world.
The woman looked at the king kindly, and, a minute later, a butterfly flew onto his shoulder. Its wings were a lovely orange colour. The king smiled.
Amazing,
He said. After another minute, a big black beetle climbed out from under a rock. The king was so happy he jumped up and down and waved his arms in the air.
I feel stronger. Wonderful,
He said. Another minute later, a beautiful white wolf ran down the hill towards them. When the king saw the white wolf, his heart began to sing.
Excellent,
He said. But this wasn't enough for the king.
Please, old woman, make one of the animals in my country orange, black, and white,
He said. The old woman said,
That wish is more difficult. But climb your highest hill and find an orange fruit, 5 black beans, and some white bread. Bring these to me. Go now. I have some hard work to do.
The king climbed the highest hill, found the food, and carried it carefully back to the old woman. The orange butterfly, the black beetle, and the white wolf followed him on his long journey. The king put the food on the old woman's rock and waited. He waited for a week, and then another week, and another.
I don't mind. I can wait,
He thought each time the day ended and the night began. But at the end of the 3rd week, he was tired and he fell asleep. The next day, the king woke up suddenly in the midday sun. He looked at the rock. The orange fruit, the black beans, and the white bread weren't there. Then something touched his back.
Old woman,
He whispered.
is that you?
But it wasn't the old woman. An enormous tiger, an amazing, wonderful, excellent tiger was standing behind him. It jumped in the air to show the king its strong orange, black, and white striped legs and body, and then lay down in the yellow grass in front of the grey rocks under the blue, blue sky. Then it waved its tail and turned its head to look kindly at the king.
Wow!
The king said.
Now I can smile my biggest smile. Now my legs, arms, and back feel strong and straight. And now my heart is singing loudly again.
The king often went to wait by the old woman's rock. She never came back, but red, purple, and green colours slowly began to appear in his country as well. Red birds flew above large red strawberries that grew between the grey rocks. Purple snakes slept between purple sweet potato plants that grew strong and tall from under the yellow grasses. Green frogs jumped between the pink flowers, and green pea plants grew high in the blue sky and waved their leaves in the wind. Soon, the country was a much more colourful place for the king to smile, walk, and sing in.
Now let's begin with our exercises. At page 32, the exercises begin. I am not going to give any answers because later on in our class we're going to check it. Okay? Exercise A says, read and write the word. We have words that we used yesterday in our class. Well, in session 17. Okay? So, you're going to use them. Number 1. Some people ride across deserts on this animal. That's a camel. Pay attention. A camel. Don't forget to copy the A. In this one says, V. Complete the sentences. Write 1, 2, 3, or 4 words. Please don't write more than 4 words. All the information you're going to take it from the story. For example, the king lived in this country thousands of years ago. Please do it. Here on this page, in the first exercise, it says, the king is a very patient person. What does he say? So we have, well, please hurry, I don't mind, I can wait, be quick then, don't take a long time. What do you think he tells the old woman? After that, you're going to write about you, and you're going to find and choose the words. Look, here we have lots of words. Can you see happy? worried, afraid. So complete this information about yourself. And later on we will check it together. Okay? Letter E says, listen and write about Oliver. The number 12 is the example. Listen.
Student's Book, page 33. E. Listen and write about Oliver.
I know Oliver, and I really liked listening to this story too.
Did you? Tell me more about Oliver. How old is he?
He's 12 now, so he's 1 year older than us.
Can you see the answer? Now listen and write.
Where does he live?
He lives in a city called Hatley.
How do you spell that? Can you tell me?
Of course, it's H-A-T-L-E-I-G-H.
Oh, I don't know that place.
Well, you can find it on one of the online maps.
Okay. Does Oliver like animals? Has he got a favourite?
Yes, he loves reading about octopuses.
Really?
Yes, he likes drawing them too. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts?
No. Why?
I'm not sure. Perhaps we should find out.
Yes. What makes Oliver happiest?
He loves swimming.
So do I.
Me too.
And did Oliver write about any other stories?
Yes, on his website. I've got his web address here. It's www.olanimalstories.com. Shall I repeat that?
Yes, please.
Okay, www.olanimalstories.com.
Great. Thanks.
In this page, it says ask and answer the questions about pets. Okay, so in this we're going to imagine that you have this information but you're missing this one. So you want to ask the questions. Remember, the important part is what kind of question would you ask to get this information. Please write the questions. These questions are incomplete. And later on, when we see each other in our class, we will share what question was the best. Now it says Sophie is talking to Mr. Fisher about pictures of animals on her clothes. Where is each animal? So these animals are in these things, okay? So they are on her clothes. So we have to match them. This is like a sweater, a jumper, a pullover. Yes, that is letter D. A camel, okay? So you're going to listen to the audio and put the correct letter.
Book, page 34. G. Sophie is talking to Mr. Fisher about pictures of animals on her clothes. Where is each animal? Listen and write a letter in each box.
You're very interested in animals, aren't you, Sophia?
Yes, Mr. Fisher. I really like camels. I've got one of those on my favourite sweater.
Really?
Yes. Camels have lots and lots of eyelashes to stop sand going into their eyes.
Can you see the letter D? Now you listen and write a letter in each box.
I like swans too. Do you know a swan has more than 25,000 feathers on its body?
That's amazing.
I've got a necklace with a little gold swan on it.
That's nice. What other animals do you like learning about?
Tortoises. They don't smell with their noses.
Don't they?
No, they smell with the back of their mouths. They have to open their mouths first, of course.
What an interesting creature.
It is, isn't it? I've got one on my new trainers. Sorry, I mean on my new umbrella.
Do you like beetles too?
Oh, yes. I like big black ones most of all. I've got some funny beetles on my gloves that Grandma made for me. They're made of wool.
Brilliant.
And beetles eat other insects, but they also eat wood.
Oh. And I know you like butterflies.
Well, they're really pretty, aren't they?
So tell me something interesting about those.
Well, I've got one on my belt, and they can taste with their feet. Oh, and a butterfly uses glue to glue its eggs to a leaf.
Well, thanks for teaching me something new.
Now, in this page, we have to look at the definitions here, and we're going to complete the crossword with our definitions that we have there. The example is butterflies. Maybe you can pay attention to the words in the vocabulary so you can have some ideas, okay? Now, let's do exercise 13. It says, listen and write the words.
Book, page 35. I. Listen and write the words.
We're on a long journey. Can you feel the north wind on your face? Hold on to your hat.
Now we're walking through the grass. There's a beetle on your shoe. Pull up your socks.
Now we're watching wild animals. Shh. Can you feel the sun on your back? Be brave, not frightened.
Now we're hearing scary noises. Wow! There's a tiger behind you.
No problem. Quick, take a photo.
Last but not least, remember we have a session today via Zoom. Please make sure that you do the exercises of this story, and also there is an extra activity for you to do in your art notebook, and you're going to share it on the screen with your friends. So make sure to do it. See you in a few minutes, okay? Bye.